basically, I made some wrong choices in life. I'm no different than anybody else who doesn't have proper guidance and made some wrong choices and ended up with this 7-year sentence. Nothing domestic, nothing like that, no rape, no murder. But I decided at that point when they slammed the gate that I was going to make a difference in my future. And I was going to start right there. It wasn't going to start when I came home.
So you took the time while you were doing
Started writing songs, started writing poetry, wrote 300 songs. And then after that, I realized that I needed something that had more longevity. And so I started my first book. It took a year to write, and I clicked my heels after that was done, and I kept running, and now it takes me 2 weeks to write a book.
Kansas.
3 dozen books now.
3 dozen
3
books.
dozen novels, and what it was I wanted to bring a different level of entertainment, something that was thought-provoking, but that got deep into the abyss of what we're dealing with in our communities.
So 3 dozen books, how can you say that you have a favorite?
No,
They're all your favorites. There's
actually,
1 or 2 or 3 that stand out in your mind?
Yeah, Push is a big book. Push, I wrote in the hole. The hole is the prison within the prison. And within 2 weeks, I put down one of the most one of the deepest tombs. It talks about a man who goes through adversity when he's younger.
That was your first book also?
No, it's my 20th, actually.
Is it?
It's my first book I released out of my catalog because I knew it was going to be the power punch.
Yeah.
And Push goes from being a riffraff to being a real estate developer. So he sheds that old soul, and he becomes an inspiration to others. And there's sequels to that. And I got a movie deal with Bill Duke for the same book. Actually, it's a 3-picture deal with Bill Duke, so we're looking forward to that. And LL Cool J will be playing the lead role. The other one is Extramarital Affairs. It's real relevant today, as you know. Yeah, extramarital affairs is about the choices that we make in life and how they come with consequences. A lot of times we don't think long term. And for me, it was important. I'm no different. Again, I'm no different than the average person. So
you experienced that part.
I experienced some things, and with 3 dozen books, you think I experienced some things? I think I did.
Oh, 3 dozen books. Okay.
Yeah, I spread my life out in various ways and means, and I'm still writing. I think everybody has a dozen books in them, and as a result, now I help other people write books. I help other people publish books. I speak at seminars and give jewels, the keys to my success.
So give us a quick synopsis of Extramarital Affairs.
Extramarital Affairs is about a married couple who, in the isolation of their own home, they're extra. They're extra. With being politically correct here, they're extra. They don't go out and cheat on one another. But what happens is they bring a third party into bed with them, and that party dies in the bed with them. And that's really where the book takes off. So this is one of those steamy books, but it's thought-provoking, and it gives you an idea of what the consequences might be when you make impulsive choices in life. Now, the protagonist in the book, the male in the book, he built a real estate career. That's what you find in my books: entrepreneurial themes, growing from nothing to become something. And his wife, who had a honest paying job, and these choices that they brought into their own home have now brought the world to the Poconos, which is where this story takes place.
Oh, okay. So, all right, so you have these 3 dozen books, and you have the movie deal.
Movie deals, plural.
Movie deals. Well, I have my SAG card then,
We will be
I'm
calling.
Being one of them.
We'll be calling.
All right, so when did the movie deals start?
Well, actually they started the screenplay for Push, and the screenwriters, the strike took place, and it kind of slowed things down. So now they're building up momentum again. So I have faith that we'll probably see something in 2009 on Push.
Oh, okay.
But in the meantime, I'm also shooting. I've got almost 200 videos on YouTube where I produce my own videos. Back in the day, I used to produce a TV show for 7 years, and so so I have that now, that talent, that skill. But most importantly, I'm still mastering my craft. I'm still becoming the best, the GOAT in this business. With 3 dozen books does not make a man. It's about putting out important content that can change lives, content that could be a page turn, because you could put a nonfiction book on the shelf and it may not reach the masses. I'm putting books on the shelves that'll reach the masses, I have a voice that is heard by young, old, and that's what it is.
That's true. Well, you continue to strive because you've been out there for a long time and you know how to self-promote independently. You know how to market yourself, and I think you're going to do very, very well. You're doing well for
thank
yourself.
you very much.
I
Thank
see
you
the
for your
vehicles
blessing,
out there.
Dr. Bob.
Yes, sir. And if you go to
Barnes and Nobles, Borders, Walden's. I'm in Walmart.
Yeah.
So all my books are all throughout the world now, and you can go to the website. You're about to.
and there you go. Oh, look at that. And we'll have a
I
lot
don't
of.
think I'll ever